It's time for yours and ours and the people's at home's favorite segment of the week, Hairline. It is time for
everyone's
Dave Meltzer dumb moment of the week. So, Hairline, we got a few of these, and we have a little tribute to good old Ole Anderson himself. Basically, we have what's his face, Alvarez and Meltzer. They get into a little fight, and this happened on. We have two of these from the same show, Wrestling Observer.
Audio?
Yeah, we have audio,
right,
February 29th, and we will play the audio for you good folks. Okay, Hairline, let me know. Can you hear these fools talking?
Very frustrated because they don't.
Okay, so this is per, and you can see the screen, I hope, too. Good folks watching. Excellent, man. This is a great new setup, a new little visual element to the PWT show for those of you who watch on YouTube. Yep. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, who knows? Who knows when the seasons are? But anyways, so
shout out Robbie C.
Shout out at Julian Weeks, who is a great follow as well. He says, Bryan Alvarez says there's a lot of frustration backstage in AEW. People don't know what they're doing on the shows until the day of. Quote, there's a lot of frustration. The days of long-term booking, they're gone. There was never long-term booking in AEW. Let's be truthful that Tony Khan sold everyone a bill of goods. And as I said, he's doing the Vince McMahon, bro. His hands are in too much. We used to criticize Vince about, dude, you're out of touch. You're fucking booking pay-per-views, you're booking Raws, you're booking SmackDowns, you're booking main event, you're changing shit on the fly, you're doing too much, and you're old. Well, with Tony, he's even at the press conference going, oh, I gotta fly out to fucking Miami at 8 a.m. It'll be great. Yeah. Like, he's doing soccer, he's doing NFL, he's doing ROH, he's doing AEW, Dynamite Rampage pay-per-views. Oh, we added another pay-per-view dynasty. So he's doing all this, and it's like, this is what we criticize Vince for. His hands are in too much, and he fucking sucks. There's no long-term booking. And so Alvarez snaps about this. So let's take a listen, folks.
Very frustrated because they don't find out the Tuesday before, like some people do. I mean, some people will know what they're doing because, like, there are a couple of matches usually advertised in advance, but most people are showing up the day of the show, and they find out whether they're doing anything or not. And there's very little communication.
Yeah, they're getting paid, though.
Hearing about this for months. People are very frustrated. Like, they show up. Here's what you're going to do. Lots of people will complain, and it gets changed, which is also a big problem I hear about all the time. People don't want to do something, and Tony doesn't make them do it. And so, you know, there's a lot of this. And, you know, people aren't going to come forward and talk about it publicly. They will someday. This is one of those things where people will say I'm wrong now.
No one's saying you're wrong now, Bryan Alvarez. We fucking have all been saying this, bro. You're finally waking. It's like so crazy. People will say I'm wrong now. I'm saying it now before anyone. No, bitch. We fucking, like, no. We've all been saying this. We knew this is how it's been. You have been the ones who've been denying this the whole time.
And then, you know, someday people are going to talk and you'll realize that I'm actually not wrong.
Unless
I hear about this every single day.
Yeah.
So sorry, I didn't realize. I thought he was arguing with Dave about this. No, this is just Alvarez snapping. So here's Alvarez, I guess, whatever. He counts too. Him and Dave are like Siamese twins.
And, you know, trying to put together these shows is just a whirlwind of will this person do this? They don't want to. What can we do? Will you do it? Blah, blah, blah.
And it's like, oh, this is why. See, listen to what he just said. I'm going to rewind that part a little bit, guys. Listen to what he just said. Oh, the show is basically this guy. These guys show up. Hey, we have this idea. Can you do it? This guy doesn't want to. No. Well, who can we get to do it? That's how they're booking. That's why Dante Martin's on the pay-per-view losing to Wardlow, and they think they're getting people over. Let's listen to that part again.
Put together these shows is just a whirlwind of will this person do this? They don't want to. What can we do? Will you do it? Blah, blah, blah. There's a lot of frustration.
Because the boys are governing the boys there, dude, and not in the way of like backstage politics, but in the way of like in the, or like backstage order rather, or hierarchy. It's they're running their own creative and what they want to do and shit, you know, and there's no strong leader. And whoever tries to be a strong leader gets all this bullshit. Punk has to punch people and then get the fuck out of there. Cody Rhodes has to dip out because he's like, this is a shit show.
And, you know, there's also injuries that he deals with. And no, there are not shows put together a week in advance or 2 weeks in advance. The days of long-term booking, they're gone. He has an idea. You know, I'm sure he had a card for the pay-per-view. But as far as like week to week, how they get there, every week is like, what are we going to do this week? You know, he wants to do things, but people don't want to go along with it. People are hurt, whatever. And
somebody give me a historical example where.
Oh, there's lots of injuries in WWE. Man, there's a bunch of fucking injuries in AEW. Clearly, by the way, Alvarez is speaking. Hairline, your thoughts on that tidbit before we get to the next dumb moment, which is actually Dave. And we lost Hairline again. Hairline, goddammit.
Yeah.
So what were your thoughts on that?
It's just like, I don't, it's like, in a way, it's good to hear Alvarez waking up. You know what I'm saying? But like, what? God damn it! Not to immediately like contradict it, but it's all like, what the fuck were you saying the past couple of fucking months to years, then, bro? You know what I'm saying? Like, why did you suddenly, like, you know?
In denial. I think Alvarez is getting tired of being shit on too by people who, you know.
He's like, damn it, I do understand wrestling.
Yeah. So moving along on the same day. Yeah, so that was Figure 4 Radio. There you go. Okay, same shit. Same poop, different group.
if you just announced.
So here is Alvarez and Dave actually arguing on the same day on Wrestling Observer Radio. And at Meltzer said what? Go and follow him. He's one of the goats on Twitter. He goes, apparently as viewers, we are supposed to know the AEW time calls and time limits via mental telepathy, like Bruce Pritchard interpreting what Vince wanted, because Tony and Dave know what it is. Even Bryan hasn't received the mental communications. So these guys argue about basically, well, you'll hear it, but basically Dave Meltzer is such a fucking, he's just a putz. And they're arguing over, like, Alvarez is like, dude, we have to know when there's time limits and time calls in a wrestling match, because otherwise we know, like, AEW will do that, hour-long time limit, and then they're doing time calls and shit in the match. So we know what's going to happen and shit. So, and then Meltzer goes, oh, well, you guys didn't know? Well, I knew. Well, they told me. That's what he says. Listen to this, and it's just like, God. It's the dumbest shit of all. This is maybe the dumbest shit. He's elite. It's like, Dave, we can't all just text Tony. Tony's not our friend who just tells us little details like that. And why didn't you? Aren't you the news? Why didn't you report this shit before it fucking happened on the TV show if you're trying to help? It's because he just likes being in the know. This is the biggest expose of Dave and his fucking schmarmy cunt attitude. Sorry to use the C word.
Schmarmy cunt attitude.
Yeah, dude, it's just, here we go.
If you just announce the time calls every 5 minutes, it doesn't take you out of the match. We've been watching in New Japan for 1,000 years. Nobody cares. Just make it something you do in every match.
I agree.
And then, you know what? You can surprise people. You can get people excited for that last 5 minutes.
Well, they still get people excited for the last 5 minutes.
But the time limits have been 20 minutes of late. And so at 15 minutes, they've been calling these matches. Yeah, and then here there's no call and it goes 23 minutes. So I just want consistency. I don't care if you do time calls or not.
They do have consistency. The consistency is that they call.
No, that's what you are saying. Okay.
No, that's what,
because it's 20-minute time limit. It's happened at the 15-minute
mark. Brian, no. That's what you're saying, bro. No, that's not what's going on this. You know what I mean? It's so funny. You got to snap Dave back to reality.
This 20-minute time limit. It's happened at the 15-minute mark. As a viewer, I'm thinking they just wait till 15 minutes to make the call. Doesn't matter if it's a 20-minute time limit, a 30-minute time limit, a 45-minute time limit.
Well, now I'm telling you, they make the time call.
Well, maybe they should tell us. I don't know. No one told me.
They told me. I asked.
Well, you know what?
They told me I asked. So me and you and everyone watching at home, all you lovely PWT listeners, we all are you poors. We are supposed to call Tony Khan and have Tony tell. Yeah, I'm supposed to have the Bucks call me on the phone before Dynamite and tell me, explain to me the rules of this fucking
vanity searching themselves.
Holy mother
dummy! Yeah.
So here,
there's 890,000 people watching the show that don't know. So tell them what the rule is for these time calls, or just do every 5 minutes.
I strongly suggest every 5 minutes, because there's like nothing wrong with it.
Nothing. There's literally no negative to doing a call.
Every 5 minutes, do you think they should do the call? Hairline?
God.
Do you know? Well, first off, yeah, what are your thoughts on that stupid ass argument? And then what do you think about every 5 minutes they should do a call on the time during the match? I don't even think that. You just
I think we need to stop going fucking a half an hour.
Yeah, that's my point. Man. Like, dude, the best matches for TV, you got to go 8 minutes sometimes and shit. So just call it when there's 5 minutes remaining, or call it, like it's okay. I don't know.
How fucking good was fucking the past fucking Gunther matches on Raw and SmackDown and whatnot? You know what I'm saying? And like, they weren't longer than fucking 20 minutes. So it's like I don't know. I'm starting to tangent here, and I apologize, but it's like we don't need 52 fucking false finishes. We don't need fucking 52 fucking table spots, and it's just like, man, take her home. Like, you guys, okay, the whole thing. Okay, you break down wrestling. The whole thing is you're tricking the marks into fucking working them out of their money with this fucking optical illusion known as wrestling. But here we are, going fucking 45 minutes a match, ruining our fucking bodies. Tony Khan's not printing enough merch, so you can't even fucking hustle properly to the fucking marks. I don't know. It's fucking wrestling's dead. My
bad. Hairline going off, man. Let him go. Let him go. So in honor of Ole Anderson, here is Ole talking to Dave Meltzer way back when. And sorry, I'm not here we go. This is him going off on Meltzer.
When did you basically...
You should have been a booker.
What?
You should have been a booker.
Okay. All right.
Well, yeah. I mean, you know everything about it. You should have been very successful.
Not in this era.
You're the most knowledgeable person I've talked to almost in my life.
Not in this era. No era, Dave.
Next time Brent calls me, I'm going to tell him to go shut up. I don't want to talk to him anymore. I'm going to talk to Dave Meltzer.
All right.
You call a success.
There you go. So there is Ole fucking on Dave Meltzer. And yeah, dude, R.I.P. Ole and R.I.P. Virgil and R.I.P. Dave, because that was you've been getting bodied lately, even by your own fucking people.
Dummy, yeah.
And that, folks, was the Dave Meltzer dummy moments of the week. What's happening, Pro Wrestle Times listeners? Phil Marks here, and I just had to interrupt myself babbling for 1 second to talk about Pro Wrestle Times' affiliate partnership with Fanatics and WWE Shop. That's right, you can get your favorite WWE superstar merch, tees, caps, hoodies. We're on the road to WrestleMania, folks. There's so much at WWE Shop, and if you use our affiliate link below, not only will you be directly supporting your favorite WWE superstar, but you'll be supporting PWT as well, and you'll be supporting your drip. Check your reflection, it'll look like perfection. And did I forget to mention, you'll grab all the attention by clicking PWT's official WWE Shop affiliate link below and get you some digs now. Let's get back to the show.